And we are live. Gentlemen, we are here once again, a gathering.
Yeah, it's good to be back, man.
The Wise Fellow Society. I believe that's the name of the podcast we're going on.
We finally have a name.
Yeah.
Good job, guys.
I'm satisfied with the name.
Like 3 weeks, but...
yeah, it's like, what?
It's hard, man. We gotta be clever.
How many bowls later? Like, how many joints later? Like, damn.
Oh, speaking of which...
That was a lot of R&D that we put
Hold
into
on. What are we shutting out? Where's the...
where's the canister?
Where's the canister?
You know what? Shout out to the mystery man. I'm just gonna leave it as that.
Mystery man?
A close friend of the podcast. Let's just say... We'll just call him Uncle B for right now.
Not all heroes
wear capes. Yeah. Not all heroes wear capes. We just call him Uncle B.
Uncle B.
He knows somebody who has a son
knows a guy
who happens to be blessed.
Okay.
So let's just say this is a gift at a very, very discount rate, and we are blessed to have it.
Which is a Galaxy Premium Pre-Roll. First place High Times Cannabis Cup winner.
Or was that the High Octane?
No, we're at the Galaxy. Oh, no, I fucked up. I have the wrong container.
You got the wrong container.
Damn.
Womp, womp. Okay, somebody play me out. Yeah, baby. We got sound effects.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to Rich for that soundboard. You know what? Hey, man, stepping it up for this podcast.
You know, I had to come through for you guys. Sleepless nights, thinking of what sound effects to add to the roster.
Hey. Tell me about it, I can only imagine your madness because my madness at night, damn.
My madness.
That's when the creative process happens. When you're at night and you're just like thinking like, damn, I got this one idea.
And you can't sleep.
No. You know what I find out? That if you don't write it down or you don't act on that instant, what you're thinking, what you're right. I always tell people, write it down, put it down on paper. And even if you're just going to go sleep on it, but just as long as you write it down, put it down for 1 second, and then because if you forget it, you'll never come back to it.
Get the creativity out while it's still hot.
Yeah. I would say.
Speaking of the creative, let's see what's stoking the mind right now. We're smoking High Voltage.
Oh snap!
Cali's finest OG mix with live resin. Flavor is citrus lime. Electrify your lungs, gentlemen.
Wow. All right.
Wow.
Boge.
Damn it.
All right. Well, let's
let's jump right into it.
All right. So let's break the ice with a little bit of cryptid talk.
Well,
you tonight, sir, are the lucky participant of What is Your Favorite Cryptid?
Man, I gotta go first this time. Damn, lucky.
Yeah.
Damn. Well, I gotta say, drum roll, please. Do I get a drum roll? Do I get a? Do you
have a stock?
Do you get a play me in? No.
Yeah, you get one of those.
No. Oh man. All right. Cut. We're just gonna go with this straight out. Yeah. Well, growing up, my godfather was a veteran, Vietnam vet, and what got me interesting into his stories and like made me choose like you're gonna be my godfather was he told me this one cool story about rock apes, straight up, like he told me like, hey, you ever heard of a rock ape? And I was like, no, what is that? Is that a monkey or what? He's like, no, it's Bigfoot, but in Vietnam. It's like,
what? So you're telling me it's like a jungle ape?
No, it's not.
I think all apes are jungle.
It is what it is. I guess it's a rock ape. I mean, just hearing him describe it, he was just basically. You go on, let's just say you're an infantryman in the jungle. Yeah. You could be on patrol, on ambush, whatever you're doing, you're quiet. Either you hear the bushes rumble and it's an ape. They don't really know what it is because no one's captured it. But lots of veterans have claimed to see an ape, like a Bigfoot. Everything you would get in a Bigfoot.
Did they say what exactly it looked like? Like
Bigfoot.
Like the hair color? Or
it could be, red or black.
Okay.
Or brown, just the. I wouldn't even say the usual, but
that's Bigfoot colors too.
Normal Bigfoot colors,
right? Definitely that's the palette, right? You're gonna go with that, but
Bigfoot is just black, brown, and red.
So what you came across? One that was just bright yellow.
I don't know.
Well, here's the interesting about it because a lot of people. I was reading the Reddits. I was reading the Reddits, and people were saying, "Oh man, well, why didn't they shoot him?"
They did shoot him.
No. Why would you want to shoot somebody when that's not the enemy?
They're such majestic creatures out in the wild.
No. I'm telling you is you're at war with the Viet Cong. You're not at war with the rock apes. If you shoot at one, you just alerted the whole valley that you're there.
So between the two fighting groups, then there's a third party that's just animals.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Just in the
Okay,
middle.
so why do you call it
crossfire.
rock apes exactly?
Well, because they call them rock apes is because usually the encounters would consist of, if you're on ambush, you're waiting for the enemy. So you think you're seeing an enemy, and then the bushes rustle and you see a hairy man or something. But the orders are, do not fire unless you can confirm the enemy. That's not the enemy. So they get away with throwing rocks because you're in their territory. So they would throw rocks, stones, whatever, and that's hence the name Rock Ape.
The apes would throw rocks at you.
Yeah, just straight out rocks.
So like Mario Brothers, where it's just like they just.
Oh no,
chuck
it's
things
not
at you.
Donkey Kong. No, this is straight like they're launching stuff. And I mean, but think about it. You're seeing something for the first time that you're like, oh, I've heard of Bigfoot, but you're in war. Your mind's thinking, I'm seeing a 5'2" man in black with an AK-47, not a giant 7-foot ape that had either red. Oh, here's another interesting tidbit. One eyewitness, he was a soldier, happened to see commonality in most eyewitnesses. They run in packs, groups.
Oh no! It's not just one rock.
It's not
ape.
just one. You're not just seeing like the concept of Bigfoot actually living in groups and not just solitary animals came from a lot of soldiers in Vietnam. And when they went to Vietnam, after the experience of seeing them, they're coming back to America. Where did a lot of veterans settle? A lot of them went to Northern California. They're growing marijuana. Okay,
The apes are
a lot.
growing
No.
That's
It's
dope.
yeah, right.
I want to smoke
Right.
that weed.
I want that Bigfoot OG, right?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like,
Right.
wait, they got some strawberry banana out there, man. The Donkey Kong strain.
So what I'm trying to rationalize, a lot of maybe Bigfoot sightings is also maybe it could be some soldiers perpetuating, like, yeah, they saw it, but they want to keep their pot farms or their, I hate the word pot farm. Why did I even say that?
we like the proper way of calling it cannabis fields.
cannabis.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, cannabis fields.
Fields of
Cannabis,
dreams.
I like that.
I've seen the latest season of Narcos.
Fields of Dreams is what I'm
American.
talking
Isn't that a
about.
movie with Kevin Costner? Field of Dreams?
Right? So,
That's what that is?
going
Yeah,
back to what I'm saying is,
That shit'll be dope.
what I'm saying is a lot of Vietnam veterans have already experienced, that are living up in Northern California might have seen this, because I know my godfather said he saw one. So his encounter was he happened to see someone, he didn't see it, but had to run to the aid of someone who had their face badly damaged by one of those things.
By Rock Ape.
Yes.
Alrighty. So last week we talked about the Bigfoot. Who would win in a fight? We have the American Bigfoot or the Vietnam Rock Ape.
Oh,
Man, I'm going for the Vietnam Rock. He's seen some shit, dude.
I
Straight
think
up.
the American...
Damn.
Because the American one might be like a boxer.
Damn,
You know,
Time
guys
Master.
like the America, that's the thing, right? The American fighting,
So you think the American Bigfoot is going to come in
Yeah.
and straight up grapple it MMA style?
Because he's gonna be like a bro, Bigfoot. He's like,
No, wait a minute. No, hold a minute, though. Are we talking 1950s Patterson Bigfoot, where he's just like goofy 1950s basketball style, dribbling with one hand,
Like Michael J.
all
Fox?
dorky? Or are we talking about Thriller,
Like Teen
Bigfoot
Wolf?
in the 80s? This dude's moonwalking. He's not just gonna backhand or hammer fist. He's just gonna go with the spear, going with the new age combat.
Like one of those Raiden moves,
yeah,
Mortal Kombat.
because I don't
I
care
don't
what
know
you. s-
what Bigfoot that is.
I don't know
man.
what you. I'll tell you this. I
I'm
don't
talking
care.
about the Bigfoot that jacks you at night.
Oh yeah, well that
comes
too.
into your
Oh, no.
your campground and like,
That's cute. I don't. No,
give me my money. No, it's not with me. I just went camping.
cute and all, right? But let me tell you this though. I'm gonna go with the beast who's seen some shit, been in a battlefield, watched men die, probably participated in it at the end when the Americans, just obliterated people. They probably cleaned up too.
Thing about the thing about the Rock Ape
Yeah.
that they have an advantage is they have a long range weapon. They use the rocks.
Yeah, they do.
So you gotta close that distance.
Correction. The Bigfoot in California use rocks too. You hear about them throwing stones. You hear about them beating. All that is show though. In Vietnam, it's been tried, true, and tested. Damn it. My godfather seen a guy get his face ripped off
by a rocket.
by a rock ape.
You're telling me the Rock Ape, they'll incapacitate you with a solid blow to the head, and then
they
they
rip
go
your
in
face
for the
off.
kill with the face. Yeah.
Just give me 2 minutes of your time, gentlemen, and I'll give you the straight cliff
Okay,
notes.
tell me how it goes.
They dropped in. They were waiting for troops because he was a crew chief in he was a door gunner in a Huey. They just dropped in soldiers and they're waiting for them to call to come and pick them up. They disconnected their batteries. Everybody's having downtime and they had to relieve themselves. There was these little monkeys that they would joke around calling rock apes, and those were harmless. But then all of a sudden he's like, hey man, don't mess with them. He's poking them with the bayonet. Guy goes to use the restroom. And when everybody's got their back, they're doing their thing. He's a little bit far off. He goes and pees. All they hear is a loud scream. It wasn't a man. It was whatever it was. Then they heard him scream, the guy. They run to him. His face either is half ripped off. And now they got to call either a medevac or got to call a medic to take care of the guy. And it wasn't Viet Cong doing that. I'm just saying, you guys got a guy whose face is caved in, face ripped off, and you just heard like an ape or some kind of a beast, and then a man scream for his life.
I think even a regular ape would do that too, though.
Yeah,
that is true. Hey.
So here's the thing about it is, you think Bigfoot? Do you think the rock ape will get the Bigfoot before it gets there, or what's up?
There aren't orangutans in Vietnam. There aren't gorillas, and there's nothing bigger than a dog. Their monkeys are not huge. Like, they're small.
Okay, so based on just kind of the conversation, we're gonna go ahead and start moving on.
Yeah.
But I vote that Bigfoot will actually take out the rock ape.
Me too.
Because just based on what we were trying to discuss here, Bigfoot wins this round. Okay, so the next cryptid next week, we're going to fight against Bigfoot once again.
Damn.
And we'll find one that'll take him down.
That's all right. I'm taking it in the Reddits. Meet me there. Meet me in the Bat Cave. This discussion is not finished. We will carry on. I'm telling you, hey, we're going back to Nam.
Support the rock ape. Support the rock ape.
My rock apes are going back to Nam, baby. Now let's move on.
All right, gentlemen. The next one that we're going to talk about that was actually suggested to us on Joey's forum, the Bat Cave.
Shout out to Gilbert, my homeboy Gilbert, right there. You know what, MVP. You know what? Hey, thanks for bringing up the post.
So we're going to talk about the Mandela effect.
Okay.
Mandela effect. Are you gentlemen familiar with it?
Actually,
no. I am a little bit, but
I am, but I want to, give us the facts. Give us the.
Okay, so it seems to be the theory is it's kind of like a set of false memories done over large groups of people. So there'll be something where it was like a common conception and everybody kind of like considers it correct, but in reality, once you actually start talking to other people, you find out that they have a different perspective on things.
Oh, it's kind of like when you go to a party and you're like, yeah, man. It was like, yeah, I was all over that chick, right? And everybody knows at the party because they weren't faded.
It was like, it was like a grenade.
Creepo. Yeah, it was like it was the dude.
I got that all the time.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh man, it's like,
you weren't even at the party, dude.
Yeah.
Shut up.
So you're talking about that Mandela effect?
You're dry humping the banister. I don't know what was going on that night.
Hey, that Mandela effect?
Yeah. So the Mandela effect is called the Mandela effect because I guess what's based on is people, I guess, thought for a while that Mandela had died in prison.
Yeah.
In reality, he had actually survived. He got out of prison and he had died. How did he actually die?
Oh, Mandela died of old age, right?
Yes. Yeah. He died to a ripe age.
He recently died. Yeah.
Not in prison.
Yeah. You know what's funny is like it was like, how did we die? Because
I thought he died in prison.
I thought I knew he was alive, but it's one of those dudes that fall out into obscurity. He's not in the public, so you forget about him, and you're just like, oh yeah, that dude's still kicking. And then when he dies, you're like, he was still kicking.
You know, the person that was like that for me was Gene Wilder. Gene Wilder. I thought for a while he was dead, but it turned out he only died recently.
Wow. What about Richard Simmons?
Richard Simmons.
Yeah,
I think he is
the workout dude.
Well, you know who was for me? Who knows my Mandela effect guy? Bill Clinton.
He's still alive.
I mean, you haven't seen but didn't you see when he was standing next to Hillary? That dude was like on his last legs.
Yeah?
Yeah, hell yeah. That dude, he looked like, that dude, man.
Wait, what?
He looked like Shang Tsung, was walking by him.
How is this the Mandela effect? What did you see?
I thought he was dead. No, I'm just saying. I'm just
That's
being
not the Mandela effect.
I'm being sarcastic. I thought he was already dead.
That's the Walking Dead effect.
Yeah, it's like Joey's over here seeing, I see dead people. I see presidents.
I saw
that M. Night Shyamalan.
I thought he was dead.
So but examples of the Mandela effect is the really popular one started going around is the controversy between the Bernstein
and the Bearstein
bears.
Well, you know what? Honestly,
I thought it was Bearingstun.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, right. Wait a minute. Damn, you're a third party. Wait a minute. A third party is
third reality.
Bearingstun.
A third party has joined the election. Well, wait a minute. Here we go. So Honestly, I thought it was always the Berenstein Bears. Now, what is it? No. Go look it up real quick. Let's just see. Hold the Twitters.
Bearstein.
Bearstein?
So, Bearstein.
Or Bearstein. I don't even know how to say it.
How do you even say that?
Well, let's see if Google will be like Bearstein.
Bearstein.
Look it up.
Like it's German? Like bursting like that?
Yeah.
Or
Proper spelling of Bernstein.
how would you say that in the
Or maybe
Tagalog?
I'm just Bernstein. It's the Bernstein Bears.
Bearstein.
Bernstein Bears.
The Bearstein.
The Bearsteins.
The Bearstein.
Los Bearstein Bears.
Bearstein Bears.
Bursting. I just gotta say, I remember when they did that promotion when you got the Happy Meal and they were giving out
Bernstein Bears.
Yeah.
Bernstein Bears.
What? Booty stain bears? What?
Booty stain bears.
Dang.
You know what? I think this
Boo boo
one.
stain. Ooh.
I think this one gets a pass because it's hard as
Yeah.
hell to even think.
Yeah.
To even say out loud.
Right.
So let's say we debunk this one. It's just a bunch of people that can't actually
Can't say it. So
I
like, we
was
can't
one of
even
them.
see it.
Hey, I was
know.
a kid. I couldn't. I would be like, let me get one of those Bernstein Happy Meals. No, I didn't know what to say.
Yeah. That just happened right
Fuck
now.
it.
No one even.
Okay,
even
so
up to
the
this
other
day.
example for this
Chingale.
is the infamous Shazam Kazam thing, where I guess Sinbad had been starring in a movie as a genie, which apparently never happened. And
It was Shaq.
it was Shaq and Shazam. But people swear that they had watched a movie where Sinbad was a genie.
Well, you know what?
I know where that came from.
Speaking of that, real quick, shout out to Sinbad. He should have been the genie in Aladdin. Everybody wanted him to be like Kazam,
Versus Will Smith.
right? Versus Will Smith. Hell yeah,
like Will Smith.
I'd take Sinbad any day.
Oh
Screw
yeah, okay.
that.
So let's take a moment here. And what
Real
do you guys
quick.
feel about Will Smith as? Have you seen what he looks like
As a genie?
as the genie?
Yeah.
It's cool. I mean, it's different.
You know, the thing was,
Nah,
people were pissed. I think at
yeah.
first they were showing it, and at first he wasn't blue. He was just normal, like flesh colored.
I don't care if he's blue or whatever. He could be red. He could be in plaid. Speaking like an Irishman with his ghillie suit. I don't care. I just don't think it should have been maybe someone funnier, maybe Jack Black.
Jack Black.
Yeah, but he's all musical and
You know
School of
what?
Rock.
I-
That would have been dope.
My ideal genie would be John Leguizamo.
Nah, this dude would have robbed you and then and then sold you back your VCR. Come on, man.
I think Mike Myers should be better.
No, I mean if you wanted
Austin Powers.
Yeah.
Austin Powers is the genie.
Yeah.
Austin, you know what? Nah. The reason why I say Jack Black is he's got that School of Rock. He can kind of do that sing. He did
Okay,
that.
if you're
the
trying to-
Dio.
If you're
Remember?
if you're trying to do like a direct Robin Williams
Remember,
like analog.
he has that musical band. Can you imagine if what's his name? His band jumped in. What was it? What's that one? They did that.
Tenacious D?
Tenacious D. Can you imagine
Damn.
Tenacious D and Aladdin?
If he just rocked out, in the
Yeah,
cave,
like all his
they never
members-
leave the Cave of Wonders. They just be
Yeah.
them playing like a full on. They'll fight off like Satan or something.
Yeah, it would be dope, right? It would be like Jafar would just be like an epic battle, but like Jafar would just yeah, right,
By the time they even make it there, like Jafar's
Yeah.
already get the run of the place.
right. I mean, you could have Kevin Hart. I mean, I would have Kevin Hart as a parrot.
I think
maybe.
Kevin Hart would be
Kevin Hart as a parrot. or
That's the
something.
new Iago.
Yeah, right. Iago. that
You know
would
what?
be
Actually,
sick.
this is a good thing because part of the Mandela effect. One of the ideas is maybe it's an alternate reality. And speaking of this, and Will Smith,
like the Matrix and Will Smith.
yes, exactly. What I'm bringing up is they had. Okay, so my theory with an alternate realities for things like this is we're looking into an alternate reality where there are movies of things where people were cast differently. And one of my examples is imagine a world where originally they had given the casting for Neo to Will Smith in The Matrix.
Because that was the possibility
I
in
don't
the
think
real
that would
life.
work out.
No,
You
hold
don't
on.
think? Okay, and then Morpheus would have been either Sean Connery or Gary Oldman.
No, it would have been
Or William Dafoe, right?
Willem Dafoe, yeah, Elias from Platoon. That would have been dope too, because Willem Dafoe is some guy that you can go deep with, so I can see him as Morpheus, straight up. I can see him, but the thing is, they said that if I think the demographic is if they would have had Will Smith as a black guy, then they had to have had a white guy for Morpheus. And that would have been cool, okay, but I don't know. I think we made out good with Keanu Reeves.
You don't
right?
think that their individual acting styles wouldn't change it? Would you think
Well-
it would have been The Matrix,
Well,
the
well-
way that we know it?
Well-
or do you think it would have been more serious? What kind of movie do you think that would have been?
I give you one possible. Another one is like, think about this. If we didn't have The Matrix with Keanu Reeves, we would have never had John Wick.
Did we need John Wick?
Oh fuck yeah, we do. Dude, they kicked this dog, and you find out why we need it. Kick his dog, find out we need John
wait,
Wick 3.
Hold on. So if we go by this, well, maybe Keanu Reeves wasn't in John Wick, but maybe it was Will Smith.
Will Smith. Oh,
And Keanu Reeves would have been in like what was the last one he was in?
No, wait, no. No.
Will Smith in Speed.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that would have been dope.
He would have been in Suicide Squad.
Oh, yeah.
Damn. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Well, I don't know.
No, that would have been dope.
It's too
'cause
early, though.
No, but instead of rock, it would have been hip hop, like a Fresh Prince of Bel Air, Bill and Ted's. Because they instead of being like, we're wild stallions, we're like dual MCs.
Bruce and
Rock.
Demas.
Hell yeah. You know what? If it was Will Smith doing that, I want to see how he did Men in Black, the music video. Imagine that if they had done Bill and Ted.
Damn. Okay. All right. You got my attention.
I don't know because
He's like, I don't know.
sounds awesome.
We don't have
Imagine
we don't
it,
have
yeah.
a time machine to go into that
I
reality.
live in that alternate reality right now.
would- in my head,
You wouldn't
right?
need a time machine. You would need a reality alternator.
Mm.
Actually,
I love that. Reality alternators.
I just made that up right now.
No, that's dope.
Patented
No.
that. I science fiction word reality.
What was that? Alternate what?
Alternate reality. I don't know.
Oh, I don't even know what I just said.
You know
Alternate.
why?
Oh,
Because
it was a type alternator.
we're smoking high voltage.
Yeah.
First, Cali's finest OG
Sunday,
with
Sunday, Sunday.
live resin.
Sunday, Sunday, Sunday.
Citrus Live.
Damn.
Man, all right.
Get my friends high.
Yeah, that was pretty.
I get a
pretty
little
solid right
high
there.
with my help from my friend.
Alrighty, let's move on to the next thing, guys.
Okay.
We're talking about alternate realities. Let's talk about fake reality.
Fake realities. Like what do you
Yeah.
mean? Like what do you mean? Like
Like
a
I'm
movie?
talking about not being able to trust what you see on TV anymore, and not because it's just fake news, because reality itself has been
news.
doctored.
Oh, so you're talking about wagging the dog?
No,
You're
I'm
saying.
talking about deep fake.
Oh yeah, this is wagging the dog, but it's
Well,
both. It's deep fake. Yeah.
Let's go over what deep
Hold
fake
on.
is first.
People
So
don't know what wag dog is. They might think it's like some type of sexual thing. So
I'm sure
we'll
it's
do
a
that.
sexual
We'll do that
thing.
towards the after
Yeah.
this, and then we'll segue
you go to
that way.
YouPorn, you put in wag the dog, you see what comes up.
Damn.
It's like, okay, it's gonna be like 73. It might be bestiality. It'd be like maybe 40%. It might be like
If anybody does that, to post that on the forum. See what comes
Oh,
out.
no. We don't want that on the forum. Seriously, man. Hell no.
I'm saying
We don't-
post
prove
what
me wrong.
comes up.
Type in wag the dog. Let's see
yeah,
what happens.
Yeah, let us know. All right, well, so go ahead.
All right,
sorry.
we're talking about deepfake though.
deepfake.
Deepfake. Okay.
Yeah.
So deepfake is a new set of algorithms and programs nowadays where it takes, if you have a lot of footage of a person talking, let's say a really popular person like President Obama or any public figure, and what it does is it takes all that and it creates a generation of them talking in their mannerisms, and you can basically just get them to say whatever you want. And I guess right now this is where we show it off.
Take it away, Johnny.
Entering an era in which our enemies can make it look like anyone is saying anything at any point in time, even if they would never say those things. So, for instance, they could have me say things like, Killmonger was right, or Ben Carson is in the sunken place, or, how about this, simply, President Trump is a total and complete dipshit. Now, you see,
I
would
think if
never
you look
say
at that
these
right
things.
now, you can kind of
It's not in
see,
the public address.
The
you
mouth.
can kind of tell that it's fake.
Someone else-
The
But
mouth, the
give
mouth.
it a few more years,
Yeah.
and it'll be really hard to tell.
I'll tell you this. I think they're
It's a dangerous
downplaying
time.
this. They already have it perfected.
You think it's perfected?
Well, because this doesn't look
Forward,
different
we
from
need to be
Forrest
more
Gump.
vigilant
You know, that's the
with what
thing
we
about
trust
that.
on the internet.
You see?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, you're gonna tell me that they've stayed static this whole time with their
Also, by the way,
technology?
Jordan Peele
sound
is
basic.
a genius.
Oh yeah, hey, shout out to this dude, MVP.
We're gonna be talking about him in a second. But
Yeah, we're getting there, baby.
Is going to be the difference between whether we survive or whether we become some kind of fucked up dystopia. Thank you. And stay woke, bitches.
tell me that doesn't scare you a little bit, though. You know,
Right.
like when you think about right now, we're we're not even doing this, and we're still questioning what's what's real facts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what is
You know,
Yeah.
like for me, I kind of think about it in a way. Actually, you think about like somebody maybe getting assassinated, or maybe there's a coup, and it's like, oh yeah, we haven't seen the president in a long time. You know, like maybe something happened to him. You just have something like that where the guy's talking to you over the TVs, like, you know, everything's fine. Everybody just chill out. You know, there's nothing wrong with the government.
Yeah, maybe we see that all the time.
Worst case scenario, this gets in the hands of just normal thugs, and then you have
Oh man, Nigerian princes,
Nigerian princes.
right? No, princes. You know that Nigerian prince scam?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like damn, man.
imagine that with this.
Oh,
Nigerian prince.
man.
Old people who don't normally get their shit right, they're gonna be confused as
Oh
hell.
yeah, it's bad enough that they're already falling victim to Nigerian scams, sending them letters to cash a check and all this bullcrap, right? But what's worse is like with this, the older generation doesn't realize, like, they barely understand Facebook. That's why we have all these outrage. Like everybody's all getting butthurt over Facebook because the older generation doesn't understand that we like to joke around. We like to troll. You know what I mean? And this is maybe this is a form of trolling as well.
Yeah.
You know, deep fake is like
That's
a form of
that's
troll.
a new age troll.
Because you can make someone say something. Oh, I'm a duty face.
Oh, here's the thing about that.
Yeah.
Here's the thing about that is if you can just create like a person and you hook it up, if you hook these deface ones up, where it generates just random faces that look super realistic and talking, and then you hook it up to one of these troll bots. Now you have something that looks real that talks like a person.
No, I got one way
It's
better.
really, it's an artificial person.
How about this? Can you imagine if one day, because there was an instance one day, I think it was in the 80s or 90s, someone hacked into the public broadcasting system, and there was just like it was just like this weird like show for like 5-10 minutes.
I think I heard
and it was like people was free, and late at night in the 90s and the 80s when you would walk like in New York, they had these like public access like channels were just like it was like the internet, and someone hacked into it, and it was like people. We are aware, this and that. And it was like they were staging an event, like a War of the Worlds, right? And can you imagine if people were to tap into right now a channel, like say the news, and you can have like a studio, and you can have a guy behind the camera that's gonna give you like the news, but he's all demented, just giving you and just have like real like deep fake, and have his face morph as he's talking, so you can have him take off his mask. And then he can be like the first, like the Ronald Reagan. He could be Ronald Reagan. Listen, he could be like Ronald Reagan. Start off with Ronald Reagan, or like even Kennedy. Pull his mask off, and he's Kennedy. There are people of the United
It'd just
States.
be like Shang Tsung, like if Shang Tsung was just the president.
No, hear me out here. Let me go on my thought here.
Go ahead, man.
Can you imagine? This would mess people up. He takes off his mask. He's like he's old school. He goes in with this reading a script. Takes off his mask. He's Kennedy. All of a sudden he's just going off, and then he takes off his mask because he takes off his other face. He morphs into another president, and then by the time he gets to the current president, he's like, "I've been playing you all along. This is all fake," and nobody would know. Well, who is this real? You know what I mean? And it's like we watched the guy morph from Kennedy all the way up to the current president without makeup.
You're saying that
he could fake an event.
It was. Like if you were saying if the president since Kennedy has all this time been like an AI?
No. I'm saying if someone can hack in just to be a troll and just to throw gas in the fire with all this turmoil we got and people saying the president's a puppet and no, there's people running the government. Some troll just to throw gas in the woodworks hacks into a network, freaks people out, and blames the government for doing that. Who's to say with this technology
and
that
then
we
you just
have,
use like an anonymous deep fake as
we can have a guy
picture.
writing fake articles with an article generator and making a really cool storyline. Will people believe it, or will people go along with it and have fun, but sort of get creeped out because it looks real?
It's gonna be kind of hard just to tell. There's gonna be tests like in Blade Runner where you have to figure out if the person that's talking to you is like a real human being.
Yeah.
I never saw that movie.
No?
Oh, man.
Yeah, we gotta sit down. We gotta watch you some Blade Runner,
Blade
man.
Runner, huh?
And then we gotta sequel.
That's
that.
not based off the Wesley Snipes movie where he kills vampires, is it?
Fucking
Don't you
you
ever,
son of a bitch.
Bro, just go, George. Just
Son
go,
of a bitch.
George. Hold him back, George.
You son of a bitch.
George,
I'm
it's
sorry.
not. It's
You
not
know
worth
what?
it, George.
We were smoking some high voltage.
Sorry, man.
Cali's finest ocean.
George is not worth it.
I'm sorry, guys. I've never seen the movie, dude.
No, it's a good movie, man.
Yeah,
Blade
you,
Runner.
yeah, you gotta see it,
I gotta
man.
check that
It's
out.
based, and just to give you the information, it's based on the book called
Blade Runner.
Androids
Okay.
Dream of Electric Sheep.
Yeah, by
That's a book?
Philip K. Dick.
It's a good damn book.
Yeah, Philip K. Dick.
I would have laughed so hard at that name when I was
Philip
a
K.
kid.
Dick, except he was a genius when it came to writing
Right?
science fiction.
I mean, yeah, it's like this. When you actually hear about Philip K. Dick and his life, like that guy was so paranoid, dude. Yeah, man. Can you imagine smoking out with that dude? You would come back and be like, dude, man, I was smoking out with that dude, man. He just has these crazy ass stories, but he's paranoid, man. This guy.
Oh yeah, you know what? Here's a quick little tangent here. Crazy celebrity would you have wanted to smoke out with?
Oh.
And you only get one joint.
Oh, I almost had a chance to smoke out with this. Okay. Go ahead, say yours, and then I'll go my last. Go ahead.
I'm asking the question.
No, go ahead.
I'm asking the question.
Yeah, but go ahead.
Give me a second, because I didn't even think about it.
Sorry.
I don't know, man. Like, okay, if I had to turn this thing on me, like, like it's like, oh, maybe it's Cheech and Chong or Snoop, but then I get the idea that you probably know what those conversations would be.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But maybe I go back in time and I'd smoke out with like Leonardo da Vinci, and just like
I think you say Leonardo DiCaprio.
No,
DiCaprio, whatever his name.
Leonardo da Vinci, man.
Ooh, but he couldn't hear. Remember?
No, that was Beethoven.
Oh, sorry. Wait. No, he was missing an ear.
It's Picasso.
Oh, snap. All right.
The fact that I know this. Wait, no.
They all
Was it
painted.
Picasso or was it?
No, it was
No, it's not.
Michelangelo.
It wasn't Picasso.
Who's
it was
the guy that
not
cut off his
Van Gogh.
Van
Oh,
Gogh.
Van
Yeah.
Gogh.
I did not go to
See,
school for
that,
art.
That was a Manila effect right there.
The Manila effect?
The Manila, damn.
The Manila effect is when you don't know your artists.
Hell yeah, he's suffering from the Subic Bay syndrome. Damn.
Yeah,
Sorry.
gotta blame it on the.
So
You know what we're gonna blame it on? We're gonna blame it on high voltage. Cali's finest OG mix with live resin. Electrify your lungs.
Nice. I like how you said that, and then we had that theme music.
Right.
Dope.
Oh, you know what? We mentioned something a little bit earlier before we leave this topic. Is Joey, did you want to talk about really quick about what Wag the Dog is aside from
yeah,
something
right.
to look up on
Now.
YouPorn soon?
Now it's your time.
Yeah, no. There was a movie that came out around the time Bill Clinton was getting that Monica Lewinsky thing, and he was getting ready to speak on and testify, and he just needed something in the news to get in front of him so his story would get pushed back. So he actually went to war with Bosnia, and that's what the movie was about. He went to war with a little country, didn't need to go to war, blew him up, and they in the movie, Robert De Niro hires Dustin Hoffman to create a production and create a fake war and make it look good. Give it a theme song, give it a poster girl, and give it the whole production. And while the president was testifying, they initiated a war, and people were more focused on the war. And they believed it. And meanwhile, you're watching the movie and you're seeing a green screen production of like a little girl running through a fake.
That really happened?
Yeah. Well, I won't say what already happened.
Well, I mean, it happened in terms of the movie, but
Yeah,
you know what?
in the movie.
I definitely would guarantee that technology
probably
is
happens
so
in
much
real
better.
well,
than
you
that.
look at deepfake and you look at what that movie was talking about,
yeah.
and you just got to say, all right, in the movies, okay, let's just say whatever technology they always say that they reveal on the market is always 20 years ahead. Look at when Alex Jones mentioned VR, the sensor scope or whatever that is. That was VR in the 60s, and we're talking about VR now.
So what did that look like? I didn't actually see that. Can you describe what the machine looked like?
Basically, it was just like it looked like an arcade. It looked like an arcade machine. You sat down and you put your
Money.
face. It looked like one of those Virtual Boy. What was that? Was it Virtual Boy, the Nintendo, where you put your face in?
Game
and you
Boy.
No, it was this game system where you put your face in. So basically,
Nintendo?
you put gloves on and you can be immersed in this virtual world.
Yeah.
And Alex Jones was mentioning it and on the Joe Rogan show podcast. And their technical guy that brings up stuff on the screen found it. So if you guys ever get a chance, check that out. And that VR did happen. They had that stuff. but they shelved it for some reason. They were using. Oh, by the way, they were using it to conduct operations. They were using it for for the medical field.
You know what? I mean, that'd be the best way to use things like
Well,
that.
aren't they using it now for that? So think about
Especially
it.
now.
Well,
We talked about it last time when we talked to AR.
Well, think about it like this. What if that technology, they shelved it, but they didn't? They only use it for politicians and important people, like important scientists that society needs.
You think their Medicare is so much like
they got,
top of the line? They
Hell
got
yeah.
I think my insurance covers that one.
yeah,
Yeah.
Bionics.
So, yeah.
Yeah. I wish I
How
got
many,
on there.
how many of those politicians do you think are like not even human beings anymore? Do you think they're all
well,
robots?
Dick Cheney's got no heart. I mean, straight
well,
up.
dun.
Yeah, right. But seriously, he's got no heart. I tell you, and he literally has no heart, and he shot a man in the face.
He has no heart? Like, for real, for real?
Yeah, it's fake. Yeah, it's all
Oh,
fake.
shit.
It's literally it's got a fake one.
All right, gentlemen, I ran out of predetermined topics, so I'm just gonna free ball it for a little while, and then we'll figure it out.
balling.
All right.
Hey, I'm a pro at that.
All
let me tell
right.
you.
So, just off the top of my head, you guys heard about Jurassic Park?
The movie, yes.
Of course
it's
I heard about
1998,
Jurassic Park, yeah, the old one, right?
Grammy award-winning, Oscar nominated film.
Amazing movie. It scarred me for life thinking about
Yes.
damn
that
dinosaurs.
scene, that one scene where the dinosaur just comes out. I was like, oh my god.
Okay.
Dinosaur.
So
Becky,
if you can have
look at that. But.
if you can have a similar amusement park, but not dinosaurs, but something else, what would it be?
Damn.
Something that's not here anymore, like doesn't exist or
No,
anything.
just amusement park where, let's say, the
Pokemon.
technology exists. Damn.
Pokemon.
Fuck. Can you imagine a Pokemon thing?
Squirtle,
Where you go and
The
they
battles?
genetically engineer
Damn.
Pikachu.
Pikachus and like real
What?
Pokemon. You go there and you just fight them, and they're genetically
Pikachu.
they're genetically engineered to want to fight each other. That's how they get
That's
off.
kind of, but that would become illegal because then that's not cool.
Do you
Animals
play
fighting.
God? Do you play God in order to like play your
Damn.
fantasies?
Yeah,
I know, right?
that's nuts. You know what? You could probably
I think-
maybe
Okay,
can
like,
make a
taking the morality
Pokemon.
aside,
You can
taking
probably
the
make one.
morality aside, would you go to a Pokemon if they were genetically altered real Pokemon?
Yeah,
So you're
at
telling
least
me,
once.
So you're telling me you just want to have another word for rooster fights? I
But
mean,
Pokemon.
Hey, let's,
Hey,
Oh, wait, hold on. Check
let's
this
just
out.
take it-
Wait.
let's take it-
Rooster,
okay,
I choose you.
pure.
All right, hold on.
Yes.
Hold on. Check this out. I just got a super good idea. Okay, Jurassic Park, right?
Okay.
They got the little the mosquito inside the
uh-huh.
what was that?
In the Amber.
Amber, yeah, whatever. Syrup, Aunt Jemima. Anyways, okay, they can make clones now. That's a thing. You can order one on Amazon, I think. But imagine, okay, you got like this empty cup and you're putting DNAs in there. Check this out.
I don't think that's how it works, but, okay.
Let's just say hypothetically,
5
or
spoons.
theoretically, or whatever. Okay, let's say you got a cup. And check this out. This is how I'm gonna make a Pikachu. All right, I'm gonna show you guys how to make a Pikachu. You get a wombat. I'm gonna put the wombat DNA, electric eel DNA,
That would be cool.
and then get one of those deep sea fish that have the lights and all that cool stuff, and then top it off with cat. What was that cat in the movie? That cat and the wag the dog. What kind of cat did they want?
Oh, Calico Cat.
Calico cat, and you got Pikachu. Now, anybody listening, write that down. If you have a DNA
No,
machine,
we'll get a
Get
white
yourself a
cat.
DNA machine, and we're
they
gonna.
got them on Amazon, I think. But I
Someone's gonna
guarantee.
put it in a blender. And
Okay,
then
Oh,
spit
yeah.
it
I
out.
guarantee you that's how you make a Pikachu. I guarantee you.
Hey, how about
Guarantee it.
that? If you can bring your own Pokemon to the park and fight them against other people's like abominations, how would you make a Squirtle?
Squirtle. Okay.
If we're doing this, like, what amount of like cups of turtle?
DNA or sperm, I guess. I don't know. Okay, you need a turtle, a tortoise.
Obviously, we don't know.
Okay.
size.
Okay. Look, you need a turtle.
Okay.
All right, that's number one. You need a gallon of Aquafina water.
Okay.
Make it a water creature, and then it's a reptile. So let's go ahead and
I'm
add.
pretty sure that's what the turtle is already.
Oh yeah.
You're missing the Squirtle.
No,
part,
he's an
man.
amphibian. damn
Oh,
it.
okay. Let's add what has big claws. No, Squirtle doesn't have claws.
It's a.
What's
you
blue?
didn't put
What's
a squirrel. It's a squirrel, man. Put a squirrel
what's
in.
blue? What's the sea animal that's blue? Ooh, a sea lion.
Sea
Is that
lion.
blue?
You're gonna get some.
No, but
So you gotta
gotta get
squirrel
the-
comes out. It's gonna have
the-
like a tail, like that's gonna
Yeah,
look like a
bec-
sea
does-
lion.
doesn't Squirtle
You
have a
done
tail?
fucked up and you messed up this Pokemon.
Oh,
Send it-
yeah. Just
right?
cancel it.
And then you go, you give it back to like Professor Oak, and he turns it into like candy.
I just
Nah,
made it.
nah.
I just made a Ragechu.
No, he made a
That's my-
5-assed monkey like on South Park.
Oh my god, Joey, how would you make a Charmander?
I don't know. Fuck it. I just roll up a joint and just smoke a joint and just.
Well, that sounds like a cool
That's how you make
Pokemon.
a. That's how you make a. That's how you make a side duck.
I don't know what I would. Oh yeah, side deck. Hell yeah. Right. No, that's how you do an Onyx. I'll be rolling on Onyx.
An Onyx. Okay, Joey, what's your amusement park?
Damn, my amusement park. Damn, you really want to know? Shit, we're going back to Nam.
You just go in. It's just
Hell
like.
yeah.
It's
Why
just-
is everything
Choppers.
Nom about you, man?
No, it's not just
What kind of
Nam.
water do you like?
Fascinating.
I like Nom water. What kind of steak do you like? I like Nom steak.
Nah, I just
Nom
I
steak,
would.
nom, nom,
I
nom.
would.
Nom, nom,
I would have choppers. I'd have like insertions.
chopper.
Night missions would be like going over the fence into Laos. It'd
Oh,
be
like they
dope.
had
It's gonna be
those
fun.
missions in LA like
Yeah,
a couple
no,
weeks ago
yeah.
at night.
Right?
Oh
right?
my God.
Hey, it's just,
I remember that.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
It was like a couple weeks ago.
yeah, right. Yeah, and we'd just be straight doing that. Night missions out in the jungle.
Would you have rock apes
Well,
at your?
Hell yeah.
That's
That-
what
that
I
would
would
be
include.
cool.
I would
Hell
include. No, I would include all the lore that you heard about. Like they even have the. They call it the.
We're gonna
Effie
have the
frog.
bamboo traps.
No,
we're
they
gonna
had-
have the tunnels.
No,
We're gonna have the rock apes.
You know the fuck you lizard, right?
No.
Okay, it's a
Fix you
teco
off?
gecko. A teco gecko. What they would do
Like
back in,
Sci-Tech?
no, back in the days, the new guys would come in the country and like if they got to do night watch, they would say, "Hey man, watch out because the Viet Cong like to mess with people." And they say, and they're like, "What?" Yeah, say.
So
"Fuck
it's
you."
just like people,
Yeah.
like just shadows. Just
Yeah.
goes like, hey,
I looked
Oh,
it
was it like ghosts?
No, I looked it up, and what it is the
just-
teco gecko.
They
If
just
you
sneak
listen,
up on people.
you know the teco gecko, the logo,
Oh.
the brand gecko. Remember from the 80s?
I know the
It's an
insurance
actual.
Geico.
It's a teco gecko, and the sound it makes is fuck.
It does
at
that
night
for
was,
real
"Fuck
life?
you."
Is that
Yeah,
real?
this is real. I'm telling you, a
How
real
come we don't
story.
have one of those?
This is
here?
real. I'm
That's
telling you.
what we need to
We
bring
need
in.
one of
Somebody
those
needs
here.
to illegally bring in a fucking
No,
gecko.
they
Yeah, I'm gonna,
do.
like, order one on
No,
Amazon,
that's
please.
how. That's like one of those illegal trade. Like,
Oh,
like,
okay.
They sell them as pets, but people
Anybody,
they escape
anybody listening that fucks
Yeah.
with the dark web, order us one of those and send it to a PO box out here in Carson.
So
We'll
what
pick
you
it up.
gotta do is you gotta mix that in with like a rat, and you gotta
So we need
rat that goes
we need
like,
a
"Fuck
teco
you."
Yeah.
deco, right? Is what you said?
Yeah.
Teco gecko.
So I'm just saying that
We need one of those.
that would be my amusement part. You asked me, and I gave it to you.
Well, you
That-
delivered.
that's-
You-
I
you
delivered.
ordered and
I
he delivered.
That's it.
Sign.
So move on. I don't want to go
Yeah.
back to.
Why
the
don't you
mom
sign
right
for
now.
this so we can
I was
move
too
on
much in the bush. I don't want to go back to that right now. Let's go.
for that?
Rock ape escape.
Hey, get to the hey, get to the chopper.
Get to the chopper, Dylan.
Hey, let's get to the chopper, man.
Oh man.
All right.
Oh, we need the predator sound effect.
In Puerto Vallarta, there's this place called a restaurant in the jungle, and that's where they film The Predator.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's dope, man. My grandpa took me there. You eat, it's like it's like they have this river that goes along, like the river you see all the scenes filmed in, like you see where the water takes place, where Arnold Schwarzenegger's in the mud and doing all that. That was filmed all along that little area, and they have a
no.
restaurant. They have the chopper there. You can take pictures on the
That's
chopper.
sick.
You know what? That's gonna be my amusement park. Is you pay for like a weekend trip to a jungle where like they have somebody that's basically the predator that hunts you down, and you gotta.
Oh,
you gotta. It's
that
like a
sounds like
survival
one of those
game.
escape room things.
Yeah,
but in
right,
real life.
escape the
Yeah.
jungle.
Or like
Well,
outside.
I'll tell you this. I don't want to say my choice was an amusement park. It just,
No, you said it already.
It
Sorry,
would just
sorry.
be. It would be something like an experience.
Let's take you back east.
You know,
Hey.
something to do. Yeah, yeah. I just want to
be
be a
anything.
disclaimer because I'm not trying to glorify any of that. I just say that's an interesting part of history, and I
I-
think our generation should see some of that because hey, we're gonna repeat that shit later on, which we're doing now.
Yeah.
And would you go to an experience where you spent 2 days in the jungle camping? It's like wild camping, survival.
Malaria, that's dope.
Yeah, I wouldn't even go to the jungle for fun, you know?
Why
Like,
not?
I'm
Okay,
good. I'm good.
Okay, you know what?
Beaches.
I'm
In
that guy.
We'll
Like-
be you go to you go to amusement park. That's Predator 2, where you go to LA and then they hunt you there.
No, the only
I'm Dora the Dora
only
Explorer.
problem the only problem with my experience is it's gonna be back in the Plain of Jars where all those landmines are still there. So you're gonna have that Tropic Thunder moment one day where everybody's like, "Yeah, man, and what could possibly go?"
Yeah.
And then that's how I get shut down.
That's a shitty game. Getting
Yeah,
from
right.
I
like,
think if I
cross
had-
the landmine.
If I had to explore something, I'd rather
That's-
like explore.
That's the
cave-
only thing.
no,
about
not
that.
caves.
You can't really do shit like that.
Parks, mountains.
Mountains.
Yeah, low mountains though, not high altitude mountains. Just
Yeah,
like
you know what?
your
Low
generic
mountain-
mountain
what
you
are
see in your
low-
backyard.
Those
Maybe.
are called hills, buddy.
Yeah, one of those deals. Yeah. Maybe in the golf cart. That'd be cool.
It made me snort.
Yeah, you know, I like keeping things simple, dude.
Yeah.
It's like I'm good. I got YouTube. I got drones. I don't need to actually be there. You freelance as a 360
All he do is a
videographer.
mild
I
manner,
like to go.
everything.
It's not so much freelancing. It's just I'm a hobbyist.
He's a
Oh,
jack of all
Mahogany,
trade,
yeah.
master of none, and a master
Which
to none.
I can relate.
If anyone's interested, you just go on YouTube or on Facebook and look up Errant360. I do virtual reality video game reviews, as well as actually going out and doing virtual tours.
Yeah, send him
Oh, that's
boobies.
dope.
Send him booby pics. And
And I'll send you some 3D booby pics.
and
Booby pics not included.
and he swings both ways.
You got to
so
pay for
send
the
him-
Patreon.
Send him,
to see that.
send him those pics too.
The
I'm
nudes.
gonna erase everything.
All right.
All right, gentlemen, I'm out of subjects. So if you guys want to throw something out there,
real quick before we we're going on 50
like
minutes
120.
strong right here.
I
So
know,
it's about an
man.
hour. Let's go ahead
Well,
and
you know what?
wrap
Actually,
it
we're-
up for like about next 5
Well,
minutes.
real
10
real quick,
minutes.
wrapping it up. You know what? Let's
wrap it up.
let's have. I know we are wrapping it up, but I'm closing it. Let's
I'm just making a rap
let's keep
about rapping.
let's keep an eye out for that Jordan Peele Twilight Zone.
Jordan
coming
Peele.
out.
yeah,
okay,
actually, let's pull it
Twilight
up right
Zone,
now, and we'll do a little bit of a
yeah.
reaction.
Yeah, I was.
So basically, what's going on is Jordan Peele, who is an amazing artist right now, who's coming up with some really great concept movies. I wouldn't really have expected it from him just because I'm familiar with him from the Keenan Peele sets.
Yeah.
So I mean, I was really blown away by a lot of what was the movies that he made?
Oh, Get Out.
Get Out, yeah, damn,
Yeah, that was a good movie.
Oh, and the other one coming out too.
Us.
Oh yeah, Us.
Yeah.
What does the other guy do? Key.
No, well, no, we're not talking about.
Oh,
him.
I'm just okay.
We're talking about. We're talking about.
I was thinking of the show.
We're talking about Jordan Peele. So they're basically he's going to be rebooting the Twilight Zone series.
Yeah, it actually, the Twilight Zone really is one of those, like, you always see a marathon for Thanksgiving. And it was actually created by Rod Serling. He's actually a World War II veteran. He served in the Philippines. And basically, he wrote a show, made people think, a lot of great episodes, provocative. And they've always tried to reboot it. It's been rebooted, I think, 3 or 4 times. They made a movie. Even someone died making the movie.
The Twilight Zone movie?
Yeah, Vic Morrow passed away in 1980.
Wait, was that the one where
82. He chopped his head off.
in the chopper, right?
Yeah, Vic Morrow.
Somebody stood up.
How?
Yeah.
Oh,
But,
geez, you haven't heard about that?
Vic
No.
Morrow, yeah. Matter of
I don't
fact,
know who Vic Morrow
the footage is in the movie, I believe, of him. Yeah.
they
No,
wouldn't
they
put
cut
that in the
away.
movie.
They have
What happened? It was like the chopper bounced.
I think the
right?
chopper, something malfunctioned or whatever.
It was him and the kid.
Yeah, and
both
his
died?
no, his head. I think he was only. I don't know if the kid.
Was
Was
the
was
kid
it a real
died.
helicopter?
Oh,
Were they
wow.
really
Oh, hell
in the
yeah,
air?
man.
Oh, yeah,
They were
it
in
was.
the air?
Oh.
They were filming the Twilight Zone movie.
Yeah, but it was in the air when that happened.
I don't know.
Like, why would you put your head out? In
No,
the
well,
air?
you don't understand. It's not that he
Helicopter.
stuck his head out. When a chopper bounces, the blades, when they have a little
Oh,
play. So that's why whenever they tell you, when you're in a chopper, you never run. When there's choppers around, you never run. You always walk because you could always control or stop real quick because you don't want to run into the blade.
Damn, I
Yeah,
didn't know that.
that's what-
good
yeah,
to know.
that's-
'Cause
yeah.
that way-
I learned that the hard way after watching
Yeah.
Indiana Jones. When the guy walks into the propellers.
Yeah, no.
That happened in real life?
Yeah, that
Indiana
happened.
Jones, man.
Yeah.
in real life though.
Oh, I'm sure some people's walk.
Oh, hell yeah, it's happening in real
But
life.
I'm pretty sure people walked into the propeller in real life.
It happened in real life. Vic Morrow, we're talking about it.
Yeah. Ooh, ooh.
Oh, okay. I
So
thought
yeah,
that
so
happened.
anyways,
Okay, all
so
right.
flash forward, they've tried to reboot it. They rebooted it recently, like a while back, right?
Because they thought it was cursed, right? They thought like the Twilight Zone. Was
No,
cursed?
it wasn't that. It was just the writing. No, they wanted to. What it was is there was no creative mind that was great and provocative that made you think like Rod Serling. Rod Serling made you. He hit social issues and made you think and put things about you didn't. Made stuff made you feel uncomfortable. Jordan Peele is that guy. He's the guy that Get Out. What was that movie? Made everybody uncomfortable.
You know what?
Oh, yeah,
and
that was a good
it
one.
was done very well and very
Yeah.
artistically. He didn't go the low road that I thought he originally would have been.
Yeah, and right. You always take out the cop out and just you go civil rights.
Yeah, let's get right into it.
Get
So,
the
yeah.
going.
Twilight Zone, amazing.
Okay.
Everything that happens in this universe has to be the way it is. Things happen the way they should.
It's a lot of well-known actors
Yeah, this place is
in the trailers.
It's gonna be on CBS.
Right.
All access.
Yeah, Glenn.
Homeboy from The Walking Dead. Homeboy
He's
from
still alive.
Step Brothers. In Parks and
Him
Rec.
and
Oh, there's some. Did you see that? That thing washing up. That was the William Shatner episode. The gremlin on the wing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's the monster,
There's something on the wing.
right? Yeah. There's another throwback.
Oh, do you think they're gonna
They're doing homages here. No, I'm watching this. They're doing homages. I'm watching this. I'm reading the codex. Watch. There's another one coming up, I think.
I like the Jaws.
Right here. There you go. That right there. That's the devil episode. That one's sick.
I changed something. Erased something.
How many seasons was the original Twilight?
It was about 5 seasons.
Sometimes goes.
One season they actually went an hour episode.
Oh, is he gonna do that? Is he gonna be like full on Sterling?
He's gonna be like, yeah, he might be.
He's gonna walk in and do the
Yeah,
You're on your Twilight.
dude.
You're right. Oh my god.
You think he's gonna do the Howling Man?
This is
Oh my god.
Damn.
If Jordan
April
Peele-
1st. April 1st.
yeah, it's
April
coming.
April
Dad.
You know
Fools.
what, guys?
April
Can
Fools.
we do reviews of like these?
Yeah,
things?
April
We'll
1st?
talk about them.
Dude, yeah.
Oh,
We'll
April
watch the show.
Fool's Day.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
That's what hello, didn't you hear me? I'm saying April 1st and you guys aren't listening.
I was
Okay.
listening, but not listening.
Some of my bitch.
Okay, bitches, calm down.
Some mama.
Calm down. Okay, so, okay, everybody at home, what we'll do is we'll watch these, and then we'll do like a recap.
Recap.
Oh yeah, it's like my mind is blown.
Yeah.
Okay, that
My mind
sounds.
is blown.
Put that down on
Yeah,
the
I'm
notes or the paper.
Yeah,
it
no, I'll
down.
tell you this.
Memories.
For those of you listening also,
Make it so.
you know what? The Twilight Zone's on Hulu. It's on Netflix. Even if you got CBS All Access, check it out because these episodes, from what I'm seeing, there's a lot of homages. So here, when if you're a fan of the Twilight Zone, you're gonna get a lot of good like what they did with Castle Rock and Stephen King. I think this is what they're gonna do.
Okay, and anyone who actually wants to go and do maybe some back research to get like a good idea, like they never watched the Twilight Zone or
Oh
they
yeah,
want to
yeah.
review it.
Any of you Twilight Zone fans out there that are, I know there's some out there that just, I mean, everyone's seen them. You know what? Post up your favorite Twilight Zone.
Well, tell me
episode.
what your favorites
Oh,
are,
Mine.
really quick. Yeah, man. I mean, like,
Damn, I bet Disney's like. fuck,
Oh no,
why
Rich.
Why did we get rid of the ride?
No, Rich. Did you see any Twilight Zone before? Like,
Huh?
have you ever watched the Twilight Zone?
Yeah, I think.
Well, real quick, tell us. Just no bullshitting. Give us
The only one I remember, I think it was some. I think it was a guy that picked up a hitchhiker. Then the hitchhiker turned to a monster.
what?
Yeah, that's the one I remember. It was like some, or it was two people driving in a dark road. It was talking to there was two people on a dark road driving, and they were talking. And then the guy turns away, like the passenger turns away. And then the driver's trying to talk to him, and he turns around and he had like a monster face. Yeah, that one was crazy.
No, because I actually went from episode 1 and I watched them all the way through.
Oh, go back
So-
again.
No, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna actually
Because
yeah,
I
I'm
know,
gonna go back.
unless
You
that
got
was
me
a
thinking.
Melinda effect.
Oh no, it could have been the outer limit. No,
It could've been a lot of other things, you know?
It could've been
Maybe
the
the Outer Limits.
It could have because there was another show back in the day.
or are you
Outer
afraid of
Limits.
the dark?
Yeah, no, but
Nickelodeon?
the Outer
That's
Limits.
coming back to.
Yeah,
No,
Goosebumps.
the Outer Limits was was actually in the 50s as well, in the 60s as well.
Oh, maybe it was that one.
It was in black and white, so it could have been
Okay.
that. Yeah. So my favorite one, Doomsday on Denton. I believe it's basically he's a washed up gunslinger cowboy. You know, everybody knew him as the most deadliest shot. He was a quick draw. You know, like a Wyatt
Shooter.
Earp or like
Shooter McGavin.
Doc Holliday. And basically, now he's a drunk. He's washed up. He ain't what he used to be, and they tease him. They bully him, basically. And you know, a snake oil salesman, a mystery man, comes in, gives him a drink. You know, he in the beginning you watch him getting bullied, and he has to like grovel for alcohol. And then the snake oil salesman gives him a drink, and he's a crack shot. Now he goes, shoots those guys up, and they leave. Now he thinks he's badass. Everybody's worshiping him again. Here comes another young shooter. Just as they're about to go duel again, the guy he's gonna shoot or pull a gun on drinks the same juice. Now they got the same power.
Oh, and then you know
They
what you're
kill
gonna
each
want?
other.
You're gonna have to
Yep.
watch. You're gonna have to watch the actual show
Yep.
in order to get it.
You'll never know what
My
happened.
particular favorite, and you need to go out, is the Invaders, where a lone woman out in the wilderness by herself has to fend off small pint-sized alien invaders.
Why would she be in the woods alone in the first place?
Because she's an independent
Yeah.
woman, strong man.
Or
She doesn't need no man.
I'm a strong man too, but I still would have.
I thought you. I thought you
I'm
would have done
good.
the Howling Man.
The Howling Man. Oh, Howling Man's a good
Which
one.
was
That's
that-
my next one. That's my next
Which was
one.
that one? What is that one about?
The Howling Man is
I've never seen
a
the
guy
show.
goes hiking in Europe and comes across a monastery, and he needs to like hang out there because he's lost because he fucked up.
In life.
And
right?
yeah, he did fuck up in life, and also he didn't plan out his hiking trip.
Okay.
He goes there
Two
and
birds.
he goes to a monastery, and they're full of Moses people.
Moses. Okay.
And
So
then-
they got tablets.
Moses.
All,
iPads
All
or
these
something.
Moses people are sitting around, and there's a dude in a cell, and the guy's like, "Help me! These guys are trying to. They're keeping me here against my will." And they're like, "Don't listen to him. He's the devil."
Yeah.
And the story is, do you believe the people dressed up like Moses?
Yeah.
Or did you the guy that's dressed up like the devil?
Do you free a man?
I think it's
that's
pretty obvious here.
No. Do you free a man that's pleading for his life? But then again, or do you look at these people and say they look like a cult? I don't want to be here either. But
Yeah,
you know,
it's
so-
tough. It's
so-
like walking into a room and then someone's like, "Help me," and everyone's just staring at that person. Like, are you
Right.
trying to get help?
It's like next.
I'm
year,
like, okay, I'm gonna walk
"Dude,"
outside. I'll call 911, and they can take care of it. I'm good.
He's like, these dudes told me they were Nexium. Nah, they were the gay version of Nexium, and I'm
man.
the
I'm
guy in the
good.
barrel. Free me.
I walk in the room like, oh snap, wrong room. Sorry
Right.
guys, continue.
I'm not part of this. This looks
I'm
like the
not part of
Twilight
this.
Zone.
I saw nothing.
I'll let some other asshole walk in and take
I
my
saw
place.
nothing.
Right?
I don't know nothing. All right.
There's a lot of good ones. What's the one where will the real Martian please stand up?
Oh damn.
That's a good one. And I don't want to spoil it for you, but basically saucer crashes and a bunch of people show up at a diner and they have to figure out which one is the real Martian.
Oh, how about this?
Is it shapeshifter?
Hey, how about this?
Oh, I don't know. You're going to need to watch that show.
You know what's? How about this one?
Dad?
How about you're a bad man? You're a bad
That's
man.
a Pillsbury Doughboy.
Nah,
No?
nah.
Oh.
There was one. No, there's one episode where damn it, my mind went blank real quick. But there's one episode.
You can rot in hell.
No, there's this little. no, there's this one.
Shrek.
No, there's this little. No, listen. There's a little boy, and the whole town has to grovel to him because he can control where he reads your mind, and he's a little boy. And if he thinks you're thinking bad thoughts, he don't like what you're thinking. He puts you in the cornfield, or he makes you disappear.
Yeah, that's the monster, I believe. Oh, anyways,
yeah.
like
There you go,
again,
the monster.
it's obviously we're big fans of the Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
If
Yeah, obviously I've never seen it, but I'm gonna watch it though. I promise
you know what,
guys.
you know, we need to sit
you
you
need to
down.
come over here and hang out more,
We
man.
need to sit you down. We're gonna get you some Twilight Zone, and
Yeah.
after that,
Sit down.
we're gonna wash that out with some Blade Runner.
Okay,
Okay.
Highlander too.
sounds like a plan.
How about a Highlander or Boilermaker?
I'm not a big fan of the Highlander. I mean, it's a nice vehicle, but I don't know.
Damn,
Not-
I thought you were really talking about the movie. I was like, oh, you haven't seen Highlander.
oh,
then.
I think I was talking about the vehicle,
Damn.
the Toyota
See,
SUV.
there's a whole lot of stuff. See,
Oh, they have a hybrid
you just-
edition now,
It's like
so.
you just joined the nerd underground. You didn't even know it.
Yeah,
I
dude,
don't
like
know. I
yeah.
might be revoking the wise man, the wise fellows membership here. He
I
hasn't
know.
watched
Yeah, yeah.
some key things. How wise can you be?
Oh,
I'm,
damn.
look,
How wise
the
can you
thing
be,
is,
sir?
the thing is, I'm like life wise. You know, like I know I'm not supposed to put metal in the microwave. You know, a lot of people don't know that. And
But
I
you know what?
You're not.
How are you
No.
not wise from not having
I
the
didn't know.
experience of putting the metal in the microwave? I did that over here actually the other day. It was sick.
Oh yeah. oh
We-
yeah.
Why'd you do that? You forgot or what?
Oh yeah. It was just one of those things, and
You know, I just
Episode of
wanted to see the world burn.
no, he
Hey,
wanted. He told my mom he wanted to be a wizard, and he showed her sparks.
You shall not pass.
He's like, "Want to see a cool science?"
I wonder,
strip?"
if, you know, maybe MythBusters has an episode about that. It has to be a thing.
About putting things in the,
Yeah,
the microwave.
yeah.
You know, that'll be a good YouTube channel. Is what do things do in the microwave? And you just get a bunch of microwaves and you put things in them.
Oh, dude, that'd be
Eventually,
so
one
dope.
of them just like creates a portal to a different world.
But then it gets censored because then all these kids will get ideas like, "Oh, that looks so cool," you know.
a portal.
I'll
or
put a battery in the microwave.
Are you talking about an interdimensional portal or Stargate?
I'll make a Stargate from. It's like okay.
Oh, okay.
What,
Here-
what do you
hold
need
on,
to put together
hold on.
in order to get a Stargate?
Yeah, yeah. So we're gonna go back to the pot of DNA, but now it's a machine. What do you need to make a Stargate?
Oh shit!
Go
From a
ahead,
microwave?
George. You can go first this time.
I don't
'Cause
know.
Obviously, my answer is always the best answer, so I'll let you guys go.
Yeah,
first.
I don't know. You know what? Like I'm thinking it's gonna be the microwave component because
The
microwaves
microwave?
are kind of weird.
Okay.
I'll probably put like a cell phone because you know you need to be able
need
to
the
transmit
Wi-Fi.
something
Wait,
out
is this
there.
a 2019 model or the 2020?
Man, you get to get that.
I want
Let's
the new
go in
one.
the middle. Let's go in
I
the
want
middle.
the
No,
new
no, no, no.
one.
You
90s.
need the most updated phone. Otherwise, you're not going to get the most
Okay,
updated.
okay.
Celine, I
dimensions.
want the Celine. I want the Celine though.
Celine Dion?
The Celine.
What is the Celine?
The GT Celine. You know,
like
a Celine Mustang.
I call it the saline. I guess I was saying it
saline?
wrong the whole time. Saline.
Celine, baby.
Okay. Oh,
And
I
then
didn't know that.
I don't know what else. What else is kind of crazy? Maybe like a bug zapper.
Oh yeah. They got those.
That
at
feels like
99.
if I put it in a microwave along with like a cell phone, it might do something.
Yeah. You want to like even it out somehow.
Yeah, you know. And then I'll put the microphone in and then I'll put the microwave inside like the dryer machine. I'll leave that on because you know like how your socks disappear.
Oh,
So
yeah.
automatically it's gonna
That's
portal
the
to
Melinda-
another
No,
place.
Melinda
so you're
effect.
telling me that when I go and travel
The
to
socks
time in
disappear.
your time machine, I can't touch anyone because I might shock them real quick. I gotta like de-static myself.
I'm telling you that if you let me do your my laundry at your place, you're gonna open up that dryer and you're gonna find like appliances in
Oh
there.
damn! Hell no!
I'm a
Yeah.
terrible
So
guess.
did you just? Okay. Did you say you're gonna throw in a washing machine or a dryer?
In a dryer.
A dryer. That makes sense because
Hey.
you got to get those that RPMs.
Well, the thing about
going,
it is,
you know,
we
the
already know the dryers
rotations per hour.
are portals because your socks go missing.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh
true.
snap!
That
Okay.
explains it.
Oh,
yeah.
dude, I got it.
So
we
you
got to do
mix
this
that
project.
in
I got
with-
it. Oh my god, I got it.
This is how you start a fire in the
Hold on,
house.
hold on. I got it. It just happened. We figured it out. You said that's a time machine or interdimension Stargate, right? That's what we're trying to build. Remember, not time machine. But you said a sock always goes missing, right?
Right.
So what you do is you rig the dryer to go backwards, and boom, you get all these socks from different dimensions, and maybe even the Bigfoot or so like some
Like socks are
Mr. Clean or
You
something.
just go in there's like who's got like
Dude.
three toes feet?
Anybody listening, whoever has a washing
Damn.
machine reverser, a dryer reverser, go ahead and connect it, or plug it in upside down. The plug, just turn it upside down.
Damn.
It's
gonna be hooked up to your microwave
It's a
first?
it's a 3-prong, so you might have to take out your outlet, flip it upside down, put it back in the wall, and then plug it in, and boom, you're gonna have socks for days and maybe some crazy stuff coming out.
But you know the thing about it is
that's the Twilight Zone. I need to
it's-
write an episode.
The thing about it is they're mismatched socks. You never get the full sets, so it's always gonna be like left feet.
Yeah, but you know what? That table's turned because in the other dimension,
Yeah.
Bigfoot has no socks.
Hey, all I gotta
baby.
say is, can I just do the music for that? Like when we're going to go in the time machine, can I do the soundtrack? Can I be in control of the auxiliary cord?
It's not a time machine. It's a dimensional game.
Who gives a damn? I just want to
Okay.
be okay. It's all good.
If you
Even
want a time
better.
machine, you put an
Oh.
egg timer in there.
It's all good. It's gonna
This
be
is
like
how I do my alchemy.
Oh, who cares? It's all good. We still got to sit through a song before we go through another portal. It's gonna be dope.
Okay,
Yeah, right?
I think
Intermissions?
I think in my Stargate I'd put some Vicks because you know Vicks we need for everything. Some sage, you know, just to make sure like no bad things come through. Some salt.
You gotta cleanse it. Oh
Yeah,
man,
yeah, some salt.
mine goes straight to hell. That's what happens.
Some salt, you know, just to be safe. Maybe some garlic in case there's vampires. Anyways, okay,
Vampire dimension?
those are like pretty much your protections, right? And then you got to put the hardware. So we need the latest version of iOS or ISO, whatever you call it, for Apple, and just throw Android in there too, just to be safe. And then throw a General Electric microwave and some jumper cables and a battery.
I'd be like Al.
Oh, in a phone booth, like Bill and
The phone
Ted,
booth.
like Bill and Ted.
See,
Yeah.
yeah. That's the thing about it is you got to figure out. See, mine obviously.
Oh, we need a phone book.
Well, no. It depends
right.
on what type of portal this looks like. You know,
It's a portal that has lights.
it's based on
and
you go into the phone book, and then that's how you go to the different dimensions.
or is it like Narnia? How you go into the closet, you come out the other side.
Oh yeah, right. It just you show up at somebody else's phone.
Was that
booth.
Narnia?
It's a broom closet or something, right?
Oh
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
the
It
pants
was
labyrinth.
it was a. What are you
Oh
talking
no,
about?
it's something wardrobe.
The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. You're talking about that one, right?
I don't know because they go inside the closet and they come out on the other side and it's like
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
there's
yeah,
talking-
yeah,
there's a
yeah.
talking lion. No, the
Mr.
talking lion. That's
Talking
Narnia.
Lion, yeah.
Mr.
that's
Tumnus.
Narnia.
Mr. Tumnus.
That's Narnia, right? The
Yeah.
talking lion.
Do not talk about
We need to
magic
watch-
to me. I was there when they made the.
We need to watch that one again. I only saw it one
Oh,
time.
well, you gotta watch that, but you
Yeah,
you
yeah.
have not seen
yeah,
Blade
wait,
Runner.
yeah. Blade Runner.
I only
Son
watch.
of a bitch.
I only
Yeah,
watch
yeah.
very influential movies.
Oh,
Get outta
Don't
here.
slap me now. Don't slap me.
outta
in the
Like
face.
Speed 2. Speed Part 1. I
Oh,
learned
hell
don't
no.
get on
I'll
buses.
I'll
That's
It's
it.
dangerous.
I'll send you in my sock mutator. Okay, Joey.
That's it. We're watching Faces of Death.
What's your portal? What are you transmuting together? Because this is scientific. What are you transmuting together to make a
You
dimension
got 3
portal?
minutes, man.
Wait, what are we? Wait. I don't even wait. What are we transmitting? Wait.
No,
No,
it's just a Stargate.
What are you making to make a
You're going to
Stargate?
another dimension.
What am I making to make a
Yeah,
Stargate?
what-
What
what's
do
the
you
mixture
use
to
to
put
make
it
your
together?
Stargate?
Shit.
Put it in the blender. Here we go.
Oh man! All right, first it's gonna be either a Pinto or a Gremlin 4-door.
Okay, so that's
Straight
the.
up.
Oh, that's a vehicle.
Yeah, it's gonna be the vehicle. That's what.
Okay,
That's what
he's
it
got
is.
a
I didn't think
DeLorean.
about
He's
that
doing
one.
the
Yeah,
DeLorean
no,
side.
I have the phone booth. And
DeLorean,
you have a microwave.
that's like 80. I'm going with the Gremlin. I'm going 1970s. Or it could be just be a cool mystery.
How about a
van.
Dragula?
All right, we can do that. We can do that. But that's only a 2-seater. So me and my Ruka are gonna be riding that one. All right. So yeah, we're gonna go.
I think a Volkswagen
Yeah,
minivan.
I mean, but
One of
does
those.
this Stargate gotta go into time, or are we going?
Oh,
into
you
dimension?
decide.
You decide.
Wait, I'm just going. I'm going back into time. Straight up. That's it. I'm just going back into time. But where I would go, I don't know. I would probably do like Russian roulette and just like mash all these buttons and see where I go.
You know what? I hope you find a place that actually has gas.
I know,
Yeah.
right?
It's gonna be a bitch to be like back. It's like, oh, see, there's gas here, but I gotta wait until the dinosaurs die.
Right? That was a loaded question, asshole. You were waiting.
No,
for
no, no,
that.
no, no.
Hey,
You,
but-
No,
you just
let
killed
me-
yourself, Joey. You
No.
lost the game.
You let me.
Do you think?
Damn you,
do
Dungeon
do
Master.
think,
This is not the way I wanted to
Do
play.
you think the cavemen used dinosaur blood to like light their fires? You know,
I don't know how.
Fossil
like,
fuel?
Like, you
Like,
mean
what
dragon
was-
blood?
like well, fossil fuel, right? Like
Wait, these
dinosaurs.
came
Dead
in a
dinosaurs.
Charlie Sheen now, or
Do you
what?
not know how like gasoline's created? I don't
Yeah,
think
fossil
it's
fuel.
Yeah, well, I don't think it's
Yeah,
dinosaur blood.
Well, you know.
Hey, but that is kind of dope, though. Wait a minute.
Cut
Hold
open
on.
a dinosaur
No, 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 no.
velociraptor.
Don't
It's like
shoot
we
me,
can
man.
start a barbecue.
Hey,
Like,
wait a minute.
high octane
Hey, George.
robot.
George, one of the rules in my Batcave is
There is no
There
rules.
is no stupid answer. I mean, stupid questions, just stupid answers. So wait a minute. Okay.
I will rebuttal talk shit to you, sir.
Yes.
I will rebuttal
So
talk shit
this-
to you.
Yeah, rebuttal. That's allowed. That's allowed.
we need a glove that can slap each other. Come on.
No, that's allowed. No.
That's the
So
stupidest thing I've ever heard.
are we
I
run-
say, sir. I say.
So are we running like T-Rexes on the IV and just like hooking them up, lining up these cars, and just like we got Fred Flintstone over here. He's like, all right, come on,
pumping up
Charlie.
the-
Hey, do you guys-
We got all these light-headed dinosaurs. Like, rawr,
Do you
can't
think
even-
there's still dinosaurs somewhere in the world?
Oh hell yeah!
Like,
I mean,
like some sort of cryptid.
No, depending on okay.
You mean like a Loch
kinda
Ness monster?
Yeah. Oh,
Or do you mean like-
Hey, Australia has something. I saw that on an episode.
Okay,
of-
so it depends on
Monster
what your
Hunter.
it depends on what your idea is of like a dinosaur. If you're thinking like a
like a
T-Rex
reptile,
running around,
like a big reptile.
because dinosaurs are technically. Alligators are technically dinosaurs.
Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
saw that big one on the news?
we talked
Which
about
one?
this
The
last
Golf
time.
course?
Don't make me post this. Have to post this
scary.
video again.
Oh, that's right.
You know what? That just means I already have the video at home.
Okay, so cue the video right here. Beep. All right.
Yeah.
It's a big fucking alligator.
Yeah, but I wonder if what's the flying one? Pterodactyl.
Yeah,
Do you know pterodactyl's not spelled with a T?
they're pterodactyls
Yeah, bird.
Why is it pterodactyl?
because we're stupid. You know,
Or is, that,
because Mandela effect.
or is that the Mandela effect? See?
Depend. Wait a minute.
I could have sworn in Power Rangers
Nope.
she said
The Mandela
pterodactyl.
No, wait a minute, because see, our people, I won't say the Aztecs, but those
say
Indian,
assholes.
those native cultures.
What do you mean by those native
If you
cultures?
look at the
Yeah,
if you
hey,
look at the spelling,
offended.
like they got T and L, and sometimes the thing is silent.
You think
it's
that's where it
silent.
came from?
So let's just say the P could be silent. It could be pterodactyl.
Yeah, because one time I tried looking for a picture of a pterodactyl on Google, and I kept trying like pterodactyl. Like, what the hell? Why is Google
Yeah.
spelling it with a P?
Because if you look at
Why
all
say
the
pterodactyl?
yeah, if you look at like Mexican gods and the deities, they
They had
have
pterodactyls?
Like, they have T and L's. Letters are silent. Who's to say
thought they had
that?
hieroglyphics.
Who's to say that's not a pterodactyl?
I don't know. Like
thought the Mayans had
I
hieroglyphics.
probably wouldn't if I had to choose between that and like a Thunderbird. I'd probably just get a Thunderbird.
Oh, Thunderbird.
Scary.
That's the Indian
Yeah.
deal, right?
Those
That's
are
what-
scary,
So
man.
are you
Oh,
gonna get the
native.
are you gonna get
Sorry,
the
guys,
V8
native.
or a V8 or a V6 Thunderbird?
Oh, the Thunderbirds.
Oh, okay.
damn,
Thunderbirds,
right?
ho!
Freaking Burt! I thought we got Burt Reynolds over here wanting to ride in a Thunderbird. Come on, Smokey. But that's dope though. Thunderbirds are awesome because I mean, come on now, you get a ride.
Pick up cats.
Those are still around.
Yeah,
Those are most likely.
There's sightings.
Those
There's
are-
sightings of
I-
those in
I-
Arizona.
well,
Man,
Hey,
they
one
just
of those
have,
deals.
They have normal big ass eagles
Well,
dropping like
condor.
Shout out to the Batcave if you're looking.
The condor.
There's a post on harpy eagles. If you
Harpy
look,
eagles, what's
they're
that?
from the Amazon, Brazil.
That's a thing. I thought
Yeah,
they only had
they're
American
real.
eagles.
Man, these things
I thought
drop.
we only
Like,
had America eagles.
they just grab you off the cliffside and then they
push
drop
you,
you.
yeah.
and they
American
just
eagles
watch you
or what
fly.
kind of eagles?
Oh, they
Eagles
do that.
do
in,
that.
They do
Oh,
that. in
eagles.
Eagles.
They do that in
The
Mongolia.
band?
Yeah, I'm gonna cue the video right now.
Yeah, let's do this. We're
Hotel
gonna-
California Eagles.
Oh, come on, man.
Wait, is that the right band?
Come on, man. Let's do
I don't
this.
even know how.
I don't know. I'm asking a serious question. Is that the band that does
No, we're talking about the eagles right here. Let's do this. Mongolian.
Mongolian?
They got these eagles in Mongolia, and they can straight just throw goats off the cliff, man. It's freaking dope.
That's not cool, man. That's dying animal.
Well, that's somebody's food. That's how you cook your food.
Well, that's
Yeah.
right. Okay.
Oh yeah,
There we
watch
go.
this, man. Watch this.
Dude, we're just gonna go with
Eagles are harsh.
hell yeah. So this is probably why Thunderbirds, this legend exists. Because there's probably like some dude, he was just like having to like use the
Oh
restroom
no,
off the.
these things hunted our ancestors.
Oh, I know. Hell yeah, they
Oh, they
did.
kill people?
Hell yeah. Why do you think
Yeah.
the legends of Thunderbird?
Cavemen.
They're like, dude, they got these hawks, man. They just stole our cousin last week.
Cavemen, man. Like
Hell
early
yeah.
tribal
Like
people
snap.
had.
Booga booga, booga booga, booga booga.
That food don't look that big. Suck that food.
Watch. And the eagle gloriously tipped the goat off the cliff as he perilously slammed his head against the jagged rock.
That food's like one of those skydivers.
Right? Look at him. Oh shit, he ain't going nowhere now, big boy.
He eats a. Does the eagle eat the goat?
He's like,
After he drops them off.
It don't have teeth though.
hey
No,
man,
look, man,
hey
all you
man,
gotta
I swear I'll
do-
give you the money next week.
Oh, damn.
That food dead.
You're
He needs
an
some milk.
asshole.
Did you see that he made sure he hit like it's like he didn't
Yeah.
even let go?
That
He's
eagle's
like-
a dick.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
a
he's like-
dick eagle.
Ah, hoo, hoo, hoo. Like the goofy.
That I'll show
Dude,
you,
look at that, man. He
goats.
grabbed him and he slammed him against like that rock.
Watch this. This is like faces
Look
of
at that.
death.
Like, when you. Bam.
Watch this. He's on a dive.
Oh,
Look
yeah,
at that.
yeah, yeah.
He's on a dive.
He already
too.
had it planned out.
He's dive bombing. Look at this fool.
He's just slamming him at the rock.
He's like, please, like, come on, Frank, come on, quit being an asshole in front of my family. He's like, no, you're going down this time. This is real. This is real. This is happening. No, no.
Man, that guy is just going home with it.
I know this feels like a 1970s Clash of the Titans. Roy Harryhausen, claymation, eagle, just like, damn, he's just taking the eagle, taking it to the house.
I didn't know eagles ate meat.
It's like football.
What? What do you think they eat fruit?
Yeah, they fucking leaves.
A bunch of eagles sitting around eating bananas, peeling like.
That's what I thought
like,
they ate.
Eating
orange
bananas?
juice.
Well, they don't have teeth.
Bananas,
but-
bonobos.
How the hell does the eagle eat if it has
Hey
no
George,
teeth?
what they're eating
what I wanna know.
bananas?
They're eating bananas, man.
I want to eat bananas. I want to know what
They're
they're
eating
Bonanza?
gripes too.
Hell yeah, gripes.
That's a cross between a banana and a banana.
Damn, look at that, man.
Oh,
Ah,
look
look at that.
Ass.
Ah,
Oh,
hoo, hoo, hoo.
oh my god.
It's like the coyote
I
when
feel
he,
bad, dude.
I don't.
Damn. Ooh. Ah.
Ooh,
at
the
that.
eagle hit the eyes. Did you
Oh,
get?
look
Oh,
at
I thought that was the eagle.
It's like when Homer fell off. Remember when he
Yeah.
went to go jump Snake River?
Damn, poor guy.
You know what? The meat's tenderized when it hits the ground. It's like,
Right? I know, right?
That eagle looks like a jerk. He looks like a bro.
All right.
Find one that's got better quality. Eagle versus, goat.
Like that eagle could talk. He'd be like, "Yeah, I did that."
I'm
You
sorry,
see me?"
guys. We're supposed to be closing this out. But
Yeah,
we
I
just
know,
ended up
dude.
watching like Eagles power slam goats.
I know, right? It's like I want to go.
That's the last thing I
Fine,
thought I was
I'll
gonna
figure.
see
I'll
today.
figure out something else.
I know Eagles pile driving goats. That's like gonna be a new thing. Oh no, not
That
that.
should be a T-shirt.
Snatches kid Joey. What the
I
hell's
know. I
wrong
was
with
like,
you,
no,
man?
not that.
That
one.
belongs like on the
I'll
flag
believe
somewhere.
that happens, but damn, like
I
That's
know,
America.
right? Like in the Andes.
well, it's like how coyotes eat dogs.
Huh? Oh yeah,
Oh,
like little
yeah,
dogs.
yeah.
That's crazy how they're so strong.
Hey, can you imagine? There's some Mongolian warrior right now, just like talking to his hawk, waiting for the morning because he's gonna go hunt a goat. He doesn't use guns. He just uses hawks. Can you imagine? Man found a way to harness
Like-
this beast.
He straight just lands and then grabs the dude by the face, going like, "You."
Yeah, and his friends are watching. He's like, dude, you're not gonna do the help him. Jump in,
oh,
fool.
sock that eagle.
Stomp him, fool. Stomp him, man. Hey, West Side Goats, fool.
A little help here.
He's like, go ahead, stomp me. I'll come back and do this to you.
His friend's
He's
like, "Wait,
Oh,
hold
his
on,
friend's
hold
going
on."
right
He's
there. Ram that fool. Sock that fool.
I know, right?
Oh, look, he's riding him like,
Nah,
yeah.
I know, right? Damn.
Ooh.
Hey, George, you know, hey, Rich, you know what
Oh,
that is?
man, yeah.
His homeboy is the dude that comes. He's
Oh,
the.
did you see
two
that?
birds, one
Look at-
stone.
he doesn't even help. He just keeps going.
Oh my!
Look
he's
at the
still on.
goats
Hey,
like.
damn.
Look at he's just
Yeah.
like Frank. What do you want me to say? Dude, jump in. No. What do you want me to do? I got your back. Well, do something. Frank. Just fuck it. I'm
Oh,
done. I'm gone.
oh, damn.
Dude, you're not helping me, Frank. Just go.
Kill the
Just
eagle.
tell
I
your-
hope they kill
just-
the eagle. Kill the eagle.
I know, right? Look
Man, I
at
think
it.
the eagle's
What is
more
he
fucked up.
doing?
I think the eagle's more fucked up.
No,
than
look
that
at the
dude.
no, but look at the
Look
guy.
at it. Like
Yeah,
that
stop
eagle's
that
like
out, stop
dragging.
that
It's
out.
like
No, look at his friend. His friend was just like, come
Holy
on.
shit! Did you see that? That eagle's like, I misjudged. The
I know.
situation.
I know, right? He's all fucked.
I thought it was cool.
That's so great.
was
I'm happy the
amazing.
eagle lost on that one.
That eagle fucked up, man.
I
The
know,
eagle
I know,
fucked
I
up.
know, right?
And he-
That's not an American eagle.
It's when you try to do that thing in like Grand Theft Auto.
American Eagles don't do
Auto
that.
when you try to hit the ramp, but then you fuck up. Man, now we're just watching animals die.
All right. That was fun.
All right,
All right,
bitches.
man.
All
It's
right.
all
I think-
okay.
And that
Well,
was-
thank you much for everybody coming by, giving the time. Again, Joey, he's got his Batcave forum. What we're going to do a lot is we're going to be asking from the community to go ahead and send some topics because the more topics you can give us, the more things we can talk about.
Yeah, the better stuff you can give us, the better the conversation can get.
Also, if you have a cool story or maybe do something really cool and you want to talk about it,
Slide in my DMs.
let us know.
You know what? Slide in my DMs because I don't want, I don't want to tip anybody off. If you got a really great story, I don't want no one else knowing about it because that's your story. So
We'd like
and if-
to maybe
yeah.
give you a call and do an interview and have you on the show.
Yeah.
yeah.
That'd be cool.
Or if maybe one night, maybe if we give you the password and we give you the 12-digit key code at the front, maybe we'll you can get on the podcast and we can have you in the Batcave.
Yeah. Sounds pretty cool.
All right, Rich, do you have any parting words?
I just want to say I had a good time and I learned a lot of things today. I learned a lot about stuff I've never watched.
About deepfake, and also we learned
Yeah,
a little thing
like the
about other
last
stuff you
episode.
haven't watched.
Oh,
Yeah.
We also found out things about you, Rich,
Found out how to make a Pokemon.
about how to make
Pikachu.
Pokemon and how to send that son of a bitch back in time.
Yes. So
Yeah, that'd
if
be
you guys try that out, let us know what happened. Want to make sure if my ideas, which usually are always 100, work out. If you actually somehow stumble on making a Pokemon, bring it over to the show. We'll have it on the show as a guest or
We'll talk to it, and then hopefully be really one of those cool Pokemon that can
yeah.
have it.
And also, for the future, I'm working on some music. I will maybe be dropping some scientific, I don't know, some interesting stuff in the Batcave when I feel it's ready to be released, and it'd be something to maybe listen to and enjoy while you're on the road or just getting ready to watch a sci-fi movie and want to just get in the zone. Hey, I got some music for that.
We'd like to thank everybody who's taken the time to actually listen this far into it. Again, send us some your comments, any sort of criticism we'd like to get so that we can better improve. What we're going to do in the future is we're going to have this both on YouTube, and we're also going to
Like
have this on a few other
iTunes.
things like iTunes.
Spotify.
And then obviously, you guys will also have the exclusive content here at the Batcave.
And shout out to my special cousin for helping me with some of the some computer graphic stuff that I'm working on, a few projects for this Batcave coming up. So
Cool.
yeah, be on the lookout for some fun stuff in there. It's gonna be wacky, it's gonna be fun, and it might feel like it's augmented reality, but hey, it's just Facebook. It's fun, and we're running with it.
All right.
So people that are not members, just look for Batcave on the thing, or how do they get on there if people want to be on?
Oh, yeah. Just matter of fact, either if you're a friend of Rich, or if you're a friend of me, or if you're a friend of Jose Gama, me. What you do is slide them a message, and we'll send you the
link.
the link, because it's not public, so you just
Okay.
Yeah, it's a secret group, so you
You need
can't
to
just
know the password.
yeah, you can't punch it up. It's not closed. It's secret, so you won't even find it unless you
For sure.
are invited.
All
You have a
right.
sock full of quarters at the dock at midnight.
All right. So we're good then, man. That was a good show, guys.
All right, thank
good
you,
job.
everybody. Thank you.
I was oh yeah, wrong thing. I meant this one. Oh shit! No, I'm sorry. I meant this one.
Let's just go ahead and just
Yeah.
press every button.
Don't quit your day job.
Yeah, I meant this one. You guys have a good night.